What up? Blogging, vlogging, whatever you want to call it. I'm just kind of here to talk about certain things that I just don't get. Like, for starters, have you been riding a bus or the train or just been commuting in general, and it's just like you look over there and then you see the dude or the female or the shorty or whatever that has on, like, you know, Gucci or Fendi or YSL or Marc J, you know, from head to toe, and it's just like, you know, they all, I guess you could just call it fresh or, you know, whatever, and I just see it. I don't get it, because it kind of just makes me sit there and wonder, like, why are you riding the bus? Apparently you have all this money, but you riding the bus. Now I'm not talking against it. It just makes me wonder, and I kind of don't get it, because if you have that much bread, why are you on the bus? You know? Like, I don't get that. Another thing I don't get is why does everyone have a BlackBerry nowadays? I remember the other day I was out and my charger was like, my phone was dying. I needed a charger. I left mine at my house. So I had to I had to see like 30 people with a BlackBerry charger, and then it was just like 30 people with a BlackBerry, and eventually I found a charger because so many people have a BlackBerry. And it all kind of just reminds me of like when I was like younger in like 10th grade in high school and stuff, and everybody had a sidekick, you know, and you used to go hard for, like, you know, aim and your buddies and stuff, and you'd be like, hey, look, you know, I got 300 buddies, and the other guy would be like, yeah, I got 150, you know, and most of those people probably weren't your friends in real life anyway, but that's what just reminds me of the BlackBerry, especially the BBM. But I don't get it, and I don't get it either because I have a BlackBerry too, and I'm talking about it. So, anyway. Another thing I don't get, say like you just with your boys, whatever, especially for a dude. I don't know how it's for girls, but like you with a dude. For boys, you just chilling, you know, playing PS3, Xbox, Madden, 2K, whatever it may be, and your lady friend might be there, and you know, she just comes up to you, and then she just like, we need to talk. Now for a dude, when you hear we need to talk, I don't know how for y'all, but for me, in my mind, I hear that, like, we need to talk. It's like, Frank, yo. Because now, when those words, we need to talk, all that really means to me is we have to discuss and go over things that you're doing wrong and how I can better the relationship and what I have to do to fix everything, not you. You know? And that's just something I just don't get. Now, I'm not saying like you should just brush her off, you know, and be unresponsive and don't communicate, because I don't get that either. Why be in a relationship if you're not going to communicate? I don't get that. And it's just like, you have to look at it like this. Say you were a person for X amount of time, like 3, 4 years, 2 years, a year, whatever way you look at it, the point of you being in a relationship with that person was forever. And if you and that person break up, you've now wasted X amount of time. Now, yeah, the memories was cool, and the dates, and the everything, and cheers to all that. You know, I'm not saying it's bad or nothing, but it's just like you've wasted time. I don't get that. Why waste time? Yeah, that's another thing I don't get. Why would you waste time? Like, why play baby games? Like, if you feel the way, say something. I don't get that. Why play like 21 questions with someone and try to get them to guess how you're feeling and then get mad if they don't understand you or something like that? I don't get it. Because you have to understand that if you're going to play these games and you playing hard to get and stuff like that, I I'm just gonna play walk away. Really. Like, I'm too old. I've come to the realization that even I'm too old for stuff like that, and I'm very immature myself. So it's just like, I don't get that. And just like, another thing I don't get, why is it so hard for dudes to stay committed to one girl? I don't get that. Now, I believe that behind every trifling dude is probably just some girl that screwed him over. And you must understand that in the mind of a dude, like, they probably only want one thing from the get. Now, I might just be the exception because of my own, like, personal religious views or whatever. But I'm not really too big on, like, that one thing. So, I mean, but me just getting out of a relationship myself, I can understand and see from a different perspective why certain guys are the way they are. Because, alright, you're in a relationship and stuff. To me, the good honestly outweighs the bad, and the only reason why people stick in it is just because of, like, love and hope and belief that, you know, this is gonna work out. But in the arguments and the fighting and the long showers and the time that you're just looking up and just wondering, like, God, what am I doing wrong? And it's just like, some dudes only want one thing, and if they can get that without having to put up with everything else I just named, they just take the quick road and the easy road. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. And another thing I don't get is, like, why cheat? You know, if you're in a relationship or you're just with someone and you feel yourself on the verge of cheating, then you really should step back and look at it and question, like, do I really want to be with this person the way I think I do? You know? I don't get that. And another thing I don't get is why cheat and get caught. You just took a major L. Like, you just really L'd out there. I don't get it. I just don't get cheating in general. Period. Another thing I don't get is, why can't certain people just think for themselves? Like, okay, I love Kid Cudi. Like, that was my man. Like, back in, like, 11th and 12th grade year, and now we're in, like, 2011, and that's in, like, 09, 08. And I used to put mad people on, like, oh, listen to Cudi, he's mad dope, da-da-da-da, and everyone be just brushing him off. Well, that nigga's whack, da-da-da-da, this and that, I don't like him, you know. And then last year and the year before, like, last year and this year, you know, everyone's a Cudi fan now. Like, I don't get that. The last thing I don't get is when everyone is just like, oh, pause. Like, you pass me that bottle of lotion? Pause. How's that gay? Now, some people be ODing and saying some real sus stuff, you know, and certain things do deserve a pause, but it's just like, certain people just be ODing, like, yo, I dropped my cell phone, pause. And I'm just looking at you like, what? Everything doesn't deserve a pause. Everything is not gay, and everything wasn't meant to be gay. But hey, I guess I'm just running my mouth, you know, just on my blog or whatever, my Tumblr. I have no subliminals, no none of that. Like I said before, I'm too old for that. So I'm just gonna catch you guys later, yo. Alright.